Hello Cancer, how are you? Thank you for joining me. This is Kathy from Divine Debut. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. This is your yearly reading. It's a general reading for the year 2021. I will be extending these readings, okay? So if you are interested in what's going on, the follow-up where I take more cards, please check out the link in the description box below. I want to thank you so much for your support. Okay, let's see, as I'm doing this a little bit differently this year. It is a general spread, as I said, a general look at 2021. And at some point I will be doing love readings for the year 2021. Specifically for love, so give me some time. I'm totally on it and running to catch my tail as usual. All right, so Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus if you're a Divine Feminine. You can watch your Mars if you're a Divine Masculine, and those of you that are familiar with your North Node, you can check that out as well. So more messages there. So calling on Spirit, what's going on for Cancer in 2021, please, Spirit? Thank you. So I will be taking a Karma Dharma card as well to see what's going on, the main energies. Cancer, let's go. So January. Okay. January, February, March. January, February, March, April, May, June. Looks like May is going to be, January and May are going to be pretty good months. Okay, so let's go on to the month of July. Wow, okay. So June, July, which is your birthday time. Nine of Cups, beautiful. August. The Hermit. September. October, November, and December. Wow, Cancer. That is beautiful. So we finish off with the Hierophant. So straight away we've got Venus, Taurus, we've got Virgo, we've got Taurus again. Strong Taurian energies. We've also got water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've got a fair bit of earth, so Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, as I've said. We do have some air as well, so Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Libra is the strongest, obviously. Okay, so let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, okay, Taurus, strong Taurus, could be another earth sign. Could be your energy as well, but it could also be speaking about money. Okay, we know the King of Pentacles is someone that's very much about their money and what they have and what makes them feel secure. Okay, so let's see what the Karma Dharma is. What I see is that October is going to be a very emotional month. Okay, for Cancer, 2021, please, Spirit, what are the general energies? And we've got the Hanging Man. So Piscean energy with water. The Hanging Man is all about sacrifice. It's giving selflessly, but it's also being stuck in a certain area of life. Maybe even having some sort of confusion about what's going on. We do have a fair few cups. 10 of Cups right here, which is absolutely beautiful in the month of May. So May is looking really good. You've got the 10 and the 9 of Cups. Okay, so all right, let's take a few more cards before I go into the months. So with the Black Moon Astrology cards, let's see how the astral movements, energies, the effects from the ethers, what is the most that stands out and what is important. Even though, yes, we've got Piscean energy here, And we know that Pisces is all about spirituality. It's unconditional giving and loving, but it can also speak of deception and confusion. Escapism could also be in the mix here for someone. So using medicines. Here we go. Thank you, Spirit. Using medicine, maybe some trying to drug ourselves out. We've got, well, ourselves, yourselves. This is the Cancerian reading. I'm looking at the month of November, and the Hermit could also be a physician, a doctor. Remember, Virgo is all about health. Virgo Pisces is the health axis. So there could be some sort of a healing or just self-love, I would say here, if you've been working really hard or just, you know, giving everything from yourself. Because looking here with that Five of Cups, it's a bit of a wet blanket here. Something's gone wrong. There are regrets here and you're probably soul-searching. Anyway, we'll go into that. We've got the 11th house here, which is the natural house of Aquarius. And the 11th house says friends. So you've got friends that are with you, friends that are close to you, maybe supporting you. 11th house is also the house of wishes and dreams. It's also money coming through work, through a career. But it can also mean being part of a group or an association. Okay, so let's see. With the Lenormand, please, Spirit, for Cancer. Cancer, please, Spirit, Cancer. 2021. Okay, thank you. Okay, we have the mice. The mice can be a bit of a nuisance. It could be something that's bothering you. This could also mean financial hardship. Maybe you're coming from that, because I see January is really good, or, well, I'm not reading reversals, so the Empress naturally is a very positive card. It's a card of manifestation, abundance. Let's see what else we've got, and we'll see. We've got, yeah, there's the ship. So you're transitioning from maybe financial hardship in the month of January. And yeah, 2 cards of transition. Beautiful. So with the nest here, remember the stalk is what brings the baby. And some of you could be getting pregnant. You may already be pregnant with the Empress, or this is a partner of yours. Remember that the Empress can mean many things. The Empress is very creative energies. It's also, you know, being in the position to be able to create, having that ability to do so. And it's, where work is concerned, it's a very good omen, which means this could also be you're taking the throne where your creative skills are concerned. So you're creating. And remember, again, I'm going to say you can always flip the energies, and this could be someone else in your life. It could be a mother of yours, for instance. Okay, so as looking at these cards and having the Empress here, you are transitioning into something wonderful, because the storks, they're building a nest, and they're preparing, you know, to have their family, to have their babies. So this could also be financial help that's coming through that will help you if you're planning on purchasing a home or something like that, moving homes, whatever that is. And we've got the magnifying glass, which is very much the Virgo and energy. You're looking closely at things, so you're looking at details, you're strategizing, you're looking very closely at something here. Okay, and that's like reading between the lines, the ability to do that. But also that's going to behoove you. It's a 44, which equals, that's an angel number for me. So financially, I mean, that's really good. If you've been in a home or living in a place where you are not happy, okay, you've got these uninvited pain in the butt, mice. This could mean financial difficulty, but also some sort of a loss, or just something that's sort of pushing you away to transition elsewhere. There's movement here, okay? And some of you, because it's a 17, the storks bring the child, which could be an actual child, yes, but the storks can also mean that you're transitioning to another home, okay? And it could be, of course, at a distance to where you actually are residing in 2020. Right, so let's see what's beneath that King of Pentacles. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, which does mean travel. And it's, you know, the Wheel of Fate, which is turning. There are fated changes coming through for you. And what the wheel is bringing is something very stable, or someone that's going to be there for you. We know that the King of Pentacles is someone that's very affluent, where business is concerned, someone that's very well off. Even if it's not their own business, someone that's very stable, someone that's not going anywhere. Okay, so let's see what's going on behind that. And we've got the World card again. A lot to do with world matters. Moving, ending a cycle. This is in the past, obviously, ending a cycle. And maybe you've been in this energy. Remember that the Hangman is also the end of a cycle. Maybe even a karmic cycle that you've been dealing with in the year 2020. And we know that 2020 is very... 2020 was very difficult, very challenging for everyone. Let's take the Mystic Moon Oracles and we'll see, because these are about love. And I will be extending the cards, of course, taking more in the extended reading. I will also be using a Mirror's Love Oracle in the extended. So let's take 3 cards and just to get a rough idea of what's going on in love for you, dear Cancer. Okay, let's see, 2021. We've got bound, yeah, so you have been challenged by something Saturnian, something that was quite limiting for you. Let's take another card. Unawakened. Maybe some of you were in a narcissistic, very limiting relationship here. You may have been dealing with someone that was very egotistical, very toxic, you know, and through the hardship, through these challenges, whatever this is, because the bound card does speak of fears, okay, but also narcissism very strongly. And maybe this was what caused you to start awakening, to start understanding that there's more out there than just our physical, mundane. So that's sort of pushing you into a spiritual awakening, I would say. Whatever this bound card means, because bound can also mean business, or maybe you were connected to someone where there was love and work together and you felt stuck in a position. If there was love and obligations, you've had to grow up. The unawakened card says that someone here obviously is on their way through the difficulties. And we've got balancing the scales, which can mean Libran energy, and that could also mean divorce, separation for some of you. Okay, either that's the main energies for you where love is concerned. And remember that the balancing the scales is all about giving and receiving equally, because you did not have that earlier. Maybe you were sacrificing more than what you were receiving, you were giving. So there's that Piscean unconditional love. But maybe this is a wake-up call for you, that if the love was not returned, then that sort of put you in a position to need to do something about it. Okay, let's see the Gaia Oracle for the year 2021. What is the message for Spirit for Cancer, please? 2021 and Cancer, thank you. Okay, I think I'm going to take a second card because I feel that these two cards were both necessary. Okay, we have sacred journey, life cycles, family, transformation. There you go. So you've been in a cycle. Some of you have been in a marriage where you're needing to sacrifice it. Why? It was meant to be. This is a 22, which is like a master number. It's like a major arcana. Okay. So you've been through a difficult cycle where maybe, because we've got the 10 of Cups right here, right? And we go from the 10 of Cups to the 9. And then we've got the Queen of Cups, which is saying to me that for some of you, even with the 5 of Cups here, for some of you, it's saying that obviously, because you've got the 4 of Swords here, dear Cancer, which means it's come after the 3 of Swords. So there's been some sort of a disappointment here for sure. Let's see. What else do you have? The Temptress, seduction, deceit, a broken promise. And that's number 15, which is very much the devil. So if we think of the devil, dear Cancer, it's your house of partnership. Okay, it's the people opposite you. So the Temptress, someone's been tempted here and they may have stepped out because this is a card of seduction, deceit. Very much the Hanging Man energy. So it was a sacred journey that you needed to go through. Obviously, it would have to do with lessons. That's why, because we've got the balancing the scales here, which is very much my divorce card, or what goes around comes around where love is concerned. It's like karmic justice, I would say here, for some of you. Anyway, let's look at the month of January. We've got the Empress here, and the Empress, as I've said, I'm not reading reversals, so for most of you this is going to be quite a creative month. The Empress, remember, is usually about expansion and growth. She's the Libra Taurus energy, which is Venus, and Venus is love and money. So for some of you, obviously, it's going to be a good month. And having the 8 of Pentacles, I suppose, in the month after that, which is in February, it's all about that you're very busy creating something here. This is the Virgo energy, Virgo card, as is this, and you're looking very closely at things now. Why do I feel? Because we've got 2 3s here, and you know the Empress could also be the seductress, the temptress. Could this be another person that's come into your life as well, dear Cancer? And I wouldn't be surprised, because the Empress is very magnetic, right? And some of you could be dealing with the Empress. She could be around you at work if this is someone else, or she could be part of a group that you're dealing with. We do have the 11th house, so that is the house of friendships, but it's also the house of wishes and dreams. It's very futuristic, and we are sort of, as I'm doing your reading, it's we're coming up to, it's as though we're leaving in the month of January, February, March, which will be sort of like a tail end of the year 2020. It's as though we're sort of clearing out the negativity of 2020. So there's, how can I say it? There's rays of sunlight that's coming through. So good things coming through after all that challenge of 2020, dear Cancer. And of course, it was happening for you. You guys have been in the eye of the storm the past 3 years, okay? So maybe that was really challenging you, and 2021 could be when, even if you were unawakened, that you've actually woken up and you're more about self-love in this year, right? Now, as I said, the Empress, Temptress, right? Obviously, the word matches. It's Temptress and Empress. I mean, the cards speak on their own. So a lot of you, this could be someone having stepped out of a connection, could be a third person, or for those of you that are connected to this Empress in a romantic way, it could be that the Empress is causing the limitations for you. Obviously, it could be someone that's in the reverse. So someone that's very stingy, not giving, stingy with their love, with their pocket, their money. This could even be a harsh boss or a mother that is on the throne acting like the boss, trying to be a little bit manipulative or controlling. That could be the case as well. Nevertheless, it's a different story for all of you. So in the month of February, we've got busy, busy, busy. So others of you, financially, this is a good time. For others of you, the Empress, I suppose, could be, where business is concerned, a positive thing, as there's lots that you've got the power to create. There's a bit of a halt here, a bit of a slump where your money or creative projects is concerned, because the Knight of Pentacles is more about planning. There's no movement here, so it could be a bit of a sort of a time of a break since you've been creating a lot. So we've got a major arcana here, and in the month of April, Three of Pentacles, very similar to the Empress, but it's the minor arcana, and again it speaks of work, something happening around work, but also it can say that you're picking up. We've got 1 pentacle here and 3 here, so there's another jump where work is concerned, that whatever you're producing here is going to be noticed. And what comes after that is May with the 10 of Cups, which 10 of Cups can be a lot of happiness, a moment in time where it's really good. I mean, 10 of Cups usually is happy family. It's the family you've built. It could be the family, your family of heritage, with your parents. There is a connection here with a mother. And in the month of March, there's not much movement. And then in June, so after, I'm going to say, after this 10 of Cups, which can also mean a completion point, if there's been something going on with a third person at work, and if we look at the spread here, we've got the Queen of Cups, which I feel is your energy, dear Cancer, in the month of October. Queen of Cups, we've got the Empress, the Knight of Pentacles. It could be another person, but I feel more the King of Pentacles is more in the picture. So we've got the Eight of Swords here, which is you feeling blocked, or your perception is that you're in a prison. This is your thoughts, the way you're analyzing things, and you're being very analytical, but you're not seeing any way out of a problem. That's why I'm saying that the 10 of Cups could be a chapter ending here, because remember that the Knight of Pentacles, and I'm going to be the detective that I am because I'm a double Virgo, someone's looking really closely at a situation here. And we've got a 23 with a mice, which could be an intruder, which would mean that third person. And it's an 11. So 11 is also the 11th house we've got here, right? And then that's why the transition comes through. So I'm just wondering whether this is you're closing a door here on a chapter in your life, end of May. You feel bound, and you feel as though you've been in the dark. You're using your perception, and you feel blocked, totally blocked here in June, looking for a way out. So I'm going to say that the month of March and June, these are sort of months that are a little bit more challenging. Now, in the month of July, we've got the Wish card. Now, this could mean a lot of drinking. We've got the Hanging Man, using something to a form of escapism, to escape a difficulty, a worry, the anxiety. And remember that right underneath, she's holding the 10th cup. So this is you sort of trying to come out of a chapter of your life where you felt challenged with a bound card, obviously. For others of you, I mean, 9 of Cups could also mean some wish fulfillment comes through in the month of July for some of you. But we've got 2 9s here. It's as though you're ready to wrap up a story here. So July and August, important months where you're close to completing something here. And remember that the Hermit can be a physician. This could be someone who's very spiritual guru, someone that you're going to for answers, or this is you being awakened in the month of August. Your third eye opening up, right? And also, I mean, the Hermit can also be a detective for some of you, someone who's looking closely at something, or this is you in your cave in the month of August because you're trying to overcome what this pain is. You've got the 10 of Cups here and you've got the 5 here. So we're looking at the month of May. So the end of May, going on to June, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. And there's an echo of what's going on here in the month of September, which is also the time of Virgo. So August, September, dear Cancer. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Virgo, but 5 of Cups, remember, it's a card of regrets and not knowing that there is something else out there for you, something much more balanced with that 2 of Cups behind. Remember, there are changes with a 5, having a 5 here. So this is the 5 of Cups, and she's holding the 6th cup here, the Queen of Cups, which she's filling her own cup, but she's also grown. She's very connected in the month of October, dear Cancer, I feel here. But you're still healing. You're still trying to heal. Look at the connection here, right? You're trying to see the light. Whatever you've missed, you're sort of looking deep within a new beginning, a new beginning. I feel that there's more self-love here than anything else. And you end the year with the card of the Hierophant, which the Hierophant, he's a number 5 again. And 5s are always change, but I feel that it could be a connection to a soulmate. We've got a 5 here and 1 is 6 cups, which could be someone there for you. And I'm going to say someone who's, it could be a spiritual connection that you have grown towards, you have leaned towards. For others of you, this could be you finding support through the church. Okay, this is you keeping the faith that whatever changes come, they will be balanced for you. Okay, and the Hierophant can also speak of new chances coming through for you. Remember that with the Hierophant, we've got 2 keys here. And the start of the year and the end of the year have got strong similarities because we've got Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and so is the Empress. She is Venus. So we know that Taurus is values, it's traditions, it's family. It's also 2 keys means a second home. That's why I feel that you are transitioning. Okay, you're transitioning maybe with the help from the family, the help from the church. For some of those of you that are very religious, maybe even your beliefs have been challenged. Okay, and that was another lesson. But I do see with the balancing of the scales here, this is a very positive note to end the year with. And I'm also going to say that there is a second chance. You've got a second key. So you've got a solution at the end of the year. Okay, and I do feel that there is another lesson that you are learning here. The way you perceive things, the way you think of things. We've got 4 and 8 is 12 swords again. Yeah, so as I was saying, dear Cancer, I do feel that your best month, and this is not going to be the same for all of you. Remember that the general energy is the King of Pentacles, who could be someone that's, maybe this is someone that the family does not agree upon. If you are the Empress, there could be a large, like a gap in age where the Divine Feminine is older than the Divine Masculine. Or the Empress can mean that she's already a mother, whereas the King of Pentacles, yes, he could be a father, but it's not 100% certain. So I'm just thinking, I mean, if we look at the King of Pentacles and the Empress, it's a really good match, but I would say that the Divine Feminine is much more experienced, a little bit more mature. So for those of you that you are the Empress, then you could be put through quite a test in the in the year of 2021, okay, because you are on a sacred journey, which is what the Gaia Oracle says. You're going through life cycles, and a transformation does speak of family. So there are family happenings here, things going on with the family, but I do like to look very much at the Lenormand, because it says that you are looking for your way. You're trying to see what you've missed, what went wrong, and you are transitioning. And you are moving towards, remember that this is also Aquarius, the 17, the star. Maybe you're hoping for a wish fulfillment, but to have that wish, you know, the star is usually something that's at a distance. And with the Hanging Man here, you need to end a certain cycle, which means you need to see things from a different perspective. Okay, or maybe someone else in your life needs to see things from a different perspective. There is great similarity in the Hermit and the Hanging Man, as we've got the Divine Light here. So the understanding that we are not alone and that we are spiritually connected. We are spiritual beings. Okay, so as I said, we've got the Wheel of Fortune here, and what it brings is someone that's very stable, very much about their money, someone who is, they know their worth. Okay, so if this is, dear Cancer, if this is someone that's coming into your life, there's great similarities. But you know, it's interesting that the Empress, she's all about abundance, but she's all about love as well. The King of Pentacles is someone that's usually more about what they own. That's where the Taurian energy comes in. But we've also got the Queen of Cups here. So what I meant was that the Empress, it has both. Whereas the King of Pentacles is only about what he's got in his pocket and what makes him feel good. So it could mean that the month of October could be a very wide opening where love is concerned. She does hold that cup. And remember, she's trusting her intuition. She's very psychic. And October is going to be could also be a sensitive month, but also an opening up of the heart, and maybe even receiving from someone who is selfless if you have not been. I feel, dear Cancer, that this is your energy as well. And you are healing. You are healing because you are coming from some sort of a loss. Okay? So the 11th house and friends, remember, it's help. It could be help from important people that you're associating yourself with. And of course, the Empress could be one of those people. Okay, VIPs, very important people. The Hermit could be another very important person, someone who's helping you spiritually. Okay, a lot of you could be going through your spiritual awakening as you are connecting to the divine. And by the end of 2021, it could be that you're seeing things from a totally different perspective, where your beliefs are concerned. Remember that the South Node is in Sagittarius, and that's something that we are letting go of. So, and I'm going to say also that some of you could be dealing with someone that is at a physical distance to you. And with the lockdown, it's sort of like you're sort of stuck. That could even be up to here, where from the month of July, maybe the doors open and you're able to travel, maybe to a distance or where you're going to rebuild your life. Okay, and the month of November for some of you could also be a time of slowing down and spending more time with family, or doing things that are very traditional. Maybe some of you are going to a spiritual retreat, could be. So dear Cancer, I think that's what I have for you. As I said, I will be extending this reading. So we've got sacred journeys, so you are on a sacred journey. Life cycles, family, and transformation. That says a lot. But also, so does the Temptress. Seduction, deceit, and a broken promise is also happening for some of you, which, because it's a 15, it does tie in with a bound. I love to see the balancing the scales, and that looks really good. A really good way to end your reading. As with the World card, you are closing up a major cycle, a major chapter. There's also the Six of Pentacles there, which does speak of the Libran energy. So we do have strong Libra here. So if there's been an injustice in the past, I think you're balancing out, you're receiving what you deserve, dear Cancer. And that, I mean that on a positive note, okay? All right, thank you so much. For those of you that will be joining me on the extended, I will see you there. Thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Much love to all of you. Ta-da.